Welcome to the CareerWorks Medical Info Session. During this info session, we will go over the history of the program, what the curriculum entails, and eligibility. First, some background information. CareerWorks Medical started in Seattle back in 2017. So far, it has helped over 70 candidates begin their careers in the healthcare field. Last year in October, CareerWorks Medical expanded to Portland and Los Angeles. If you're familiar with our BankWorks program, which helps individuals pursue a career in banking, specifically as a teller, this training is structured very similarly, except it is healthcare driven. This was taken at our first cohort's graduation at PCC Willow Creek. We started with 22 participants and 18 of them graduated. The 5 that did not graduate, unfortunately, could not complete the program due to life events that were out of their control. They had the option of retaking the training at a later time. This is our second cohort, which was held in Multnomah County. We had 11 participants graduate. So what is CareerWorks Medical? It's an 8-week training program that prepares you for non-clinical positions in the healthcare field. Some positions include receptionist, customer service representative, patient financial services, appointment specialist, call center representative, or transportation. This training does not prepare you for clinical positions like medical assistant, caregiving, or phlebotomy. This training is strictly non-clinical. The training will take place virtually using a video platform on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. The training is also completely free. Currently, we are being funded by Work Systems, but in the future, we are hoping employers like Providence, Marquise Companies, Legacy, or Kaiser, just to name a few, will fund the program so it can continue to be free for participants. There are 4 modules we go over during the training, the first being workplace professionalism. In this module, we will work on what it means to work in teams and how to be a reliable team member on the job. Specifically, there's an emphasis on the importance of punctuality, ethical behavior, good communication, whether that's in person, on the phone, or via email, and open and productive collaboration, otherwise known as soft skills. The second, Healthcare 101, provides a brief overview of the history and foundation of the healthcare industry. The material highlights different types of healthcare institutions, an introduction to healthcare terminology, the role of the Joint Commission and other regulatory bodies, and the meaning of a culture of safety in the workplace. It also includes lessons and activities about how to manage sensitive client information, understand the basics of healthcare financing, and ensuring an excellent patient experience. The third, the art of being and staying employed, prepares you for the first day on the job and beyond. It covers the basics of what to expect on the first day of a new job, what to expect from a supervisor and or coworkers while working together, and how to set professional goals and continue to learn on the job. The last module is employment preparation. The last 2 to 2.5 weeks of the training, we are preparing you for the job market. We are actively working on resumes, cover letters, and interview skills. The Career Navigator will schedule one-on-one meetings with everyone in the cohort to go over resumes and cover letters. Overall, the curriculum covers communication, assessment and triage skills, understanding of hospital structure, insurance procedures and medical ethics, registration and admission, HIPAA regulations, patient confidentiality, sensitivity and privacy, abuse, neglect, and exploitation training, understanding dynamics of diversity, inclusion, implicit bias, and culture competency. After the 8 weeks, there is a graduation and hiring fair. In the morning, we hold a ceremony where your friends, family, and career coach are more than welcome to celebrate you in completing the training. Afterwards, there is a small break for lunch, then a hiring fair where we will invite employers like the ones I mentioned earlier and others to interview the graduates. The hiring fair gives graduates the opportunity to meet with the employers face-to-face and discuss job openings their organization has. It is possible to be offered a second interview or a job on the spot contingent with a background check. Support. There is a career navigator for the program that assists the instructor and participants throughout the 8 weeks. The career navigator provides career coaching and follow-up as well as post-employment support. Whether graduates receive a job offer or not during the hiring fair, the Career Navigator will continue working with all graduates for up to a year. They will send weekly emails of job postings and hiring fairs and can help prepare graduates for an upcoming interview or take another look at their resume and help them tailor their resume to the job description. Aside from the career coaching, they also help with connecting graduates to outside resources. Let's go over eligibility. You will need to be at least 18 years of age, have your high school diploma or GED, and have the ability to pass a background check and drug screen. As far as the background check, we typically ask that you have a clear background. For the most part, the healthcare field is conservative, and they will do a background check that will go back 7 to 10 years. Ideally, we would like for you to be honest with us, as we are with everyone during the process. There will be a background check done through our program on the first day of the training. For the drug screen, Southeast Works does not require you to complete one, but we do want to prepare you for one for when you are actively applying to healthcare positions. Marijuana is legalized at a state level, but not at a federal level. Therefore, you are required to pass a drug screen. If this may be a problem, the program may not be a good fit. We also strongly recommend you are able to read, write, and speak English fluently, but being bilingual is definitely a plus. Have some basic computer and typing skills, and have a sincere interest in the healthcare field. Immunizations. Working in healthcare means you are working with vulnerable individuals whose health may be compromised. Most healthcare institutions will ask for your vaccinations or may require you to obtain vaccines you are missing. We bring this up during the info session because in the past there was an individual who completed the program but did not have their vaccines and did not want to receive them. Again, if this is an issue, the program may not be a good fit. Now we will go over training expectations, the first being coming to class dressed for work. You are required to dress business casual. An example of that is a nice button-up shirt or blouse with a cardigan or dress, paired with either slacks or a knee-length skirt, dress shoes for men, and flats or small heels for women. No jeans, tennis shoes, or logo shirts/sweaters. The next, attend all classes and come on time. By applying and showing interest in this training, we expect you to miss little to no class. If you have a vacation coming up or a life event that may prevent you from finishing the program, we can look at future dates for you to participate in the training. Moving on to the next one, complete all homework assignments. There will be homework assigned throughout the 8 weeks that you will need to complete outside of the classroom. The last 3 bullet points: participate, engage, and demonstrate teamwork while having a positive attitude. This training is very interactive and there will be group activities throughout the 8 weeks. If you are more on the quiet side, this program is a great way for you to get out of your comfort zone and grow personally as well as professionally. Although this is a training, we want you to treat this as a job because at the end of the 8 weeks, the instructor and career navigator are certifying that you are work ready. So what are the benefits to this program? Like I mentioned earlier, the program is no cost to participants. It's completely free. Once you are employed, whether that is full-time or part-time, typically you will receive benefits for medical, dental, and vision, as well as paid days off for holiday, sick, vacation, and volunteer hours. We're also hoping that you find a stable schedule, something that works best for you. Pay is roughly between $15 and $19 an hour. It could sometimes be higher, again, kind of just depending on the institute. Advancement opportunities and educational reimbursement. We're hoping you will grow within the healthcare organization that hired you on. Many have educational reimbursement benefits where you can further your professional development. Whether that is pursuing a certification or clinical route, many organizations have funds set aside for their employees. Share your career goals with your supervisor and come up with a plan to accomplish these goals. The program also opens doors to lasting careers in the healthcare industry, continued coaching and mentoring after graduation, and career track employment with the Career Navigator. Now let's go over how to apply to CareerWorks Medical. The first is attending an info session, which we are currently doing virtually. If you believe this program is still a good fit, you will need to fill out an application. From there, the Career Navigator instructor will contact you via telephone to complete a phone interview and answer any questions you may have pertaining to the training. If the phone interview goes well, you will move on to the assessment portion. Assessments include math, reading, and technology, and will be done virtually as well. If you pass the assessments, you will move on to a scheduled interview with the instructor and career navigator. After the interview, the instructor and career navigator will regroup and decide if they would like to offer you a spot in the upcoming cohort. A friendly reminder that there will be a standard criminal background check on the first day of class. For frequently asked questions, continue to the following slide. Thank you for your interest in CareerWorks Medical.